I'm here at the Wichita Falls Visitor Center, and that's where the start of the mountain bike trail really is. They have a great parking lot here that you can park in, and the trails are right down this road here. I'm going to take you down to the start of the trail, and it's safer to park here at the Visitor Center than to park down here at the original parking lot for the trails. And like you see, as you can see, it's real easy to get down here. And I'm going to try to make a complete lap on part one of the trails. There's two different trails here, and they're both about 6.2 miles long. I'm going to do the only part I've ever done, but there's another 6 miles if you go down a different entrance. But here is the beginning of the trail, and it's called Wee-Chi-Tah mountain bike trails, and I guess that's kind of like the Indian version of Wichita. And here's the gate you go through, and I would recommend you come in here not on Wednesday. Wednesday you have to ride the track backwards. I've only ridden it forwards twice. Once a year ago when we first bought our bikes coming back from Colorado, and then 2 days ago Ann and I rode it. That changed a little bit, but this is the funnest mountain bike trail I ever did. It's not the hardest, but it is. They have done a great job here putting in a lot of obstacles, and we've ridden it 2 times now, and it's both been in the fall, and it's been perfectly dry and really nice. I can't tell you what it's like during the spring or summer. It's probably hot in summer and probably wet in the spring, because it does look like these trees get flooded sometimes. I gotta pay attention. I'm not used to this trail. But anyway, you will see. I'm gonna try to do the whole trail, 6 miles, and I can't do all the obstacles because I haven't stopped to really look at them. They've got these really neat looking teeter-totters, but I want to see somebody else go over them. I want to see how fast they teeter-totter before I try it. I don't know if you're supposed to go fast over them, you're supposed to go slow over them. I don't know how fast the teeter-totter part operates, and you can't put your foot down on them. So I got to see somebody else do it, or else I've got to stop and walk over them and get used to them. But one thing great about this 6 mile trail is you can come here for the first time and just follow the whole trail. It's so simple. And most places we go the first time, it is so confusing. You have to stop and look at a map and all that, but not this place. This is just completely wonderful. I think Ann is out here somewhere in front of me. She got going before me, and she knows I'm not going to go her pace today. They had some kind of wall there. It looks like they have a mud run here, maybe during the winter. They've got I don't know, I think it must be the Wichita River runs through this place, and sometimes it may flood, get some mud out here, and that's probably when they have the mud challenges. But this trail is just wonderful. If Ann and I lived here, we would be so good at this trail. You know, she can do basically everything here, but you know, she doesn't know what's over the hill. I'm scared for her. But it's just like at Lincoln Parish Park. Once she does it a few times, you know, she could do it really easy. We go back there, she'll know what's over every corner. This has got a lot of corners, a And like I said, a lot of obstacles. I'm not going to do them all today because I don't want to crash. I did the longest bridge of my life. I did here last year. It looks real great from the beginning. And you don't realize how long it is. And like at the last turn, once you turn, it gets real narrow, and that almost crashed there last. Uh-oh, I missed the bridge here. But this part's fun. Sorry I missed that bridge. I could do that bridge. But I'm not used to the trail yet. There's one spot up here I've never really done it yet, but I looked at it good 2 days ago, and I think I know I'll remember when I get there. I just hope I remember exactly how to do it. There are some real technical sections here, and it's flying. I ain't catching it. The trail goes back and forth, and if you look at it on the map, once you get through on your Garmin map, you can't believe, hey, here's that long bridge I was telling you about. You can't see where it gets so narrow. It's at the very end, and we're going backwards right now. That bridge goes the other direction. But it's high. Everything about it's perfect except that one narrow spot. I do not want to crash in my video. I don't want to crash on that thing ever. I can't believe I'm not catching in. But it took us, I don't know, like 34 minutes or maybe 40 something. Oh, there's one of the teeter-totters. It looks simple. I know I can do it, but it's narrow. Now this old baseball home plate. Woo! I bet some of you guys can fly around. Oh, there's another longer bridge. I'm not going to do this drop off. These little things, nothing to them. You just coast over them, basically. I guess some guys could get some air off of it, maybe. But this trail is magnificent. But it might be muddy in the winter. I don't know. What's today? Today's like November the 12th or something. Temperature's perfect, in the high 60s right now. Probably get up to about 74 today. It feels a lot warmer than that in the sun though. I've never gone fast on this trail because I've always, it's on my third time, but Ann's been with me, and we go slow basically because we don't know where we're going. So I don't really know where to slow down. I don't even know where to go here. Once you come over it, you get off this dirt trail, you're in some leaves, baby. Let's see what happens here. Okay, as long as there's not a sharp turn at the bottom, I'm okay. Sharp turn at the bottom with a bunch of leaves, I might not be okay. Ooh, we just had a big breakfast. There went in. They do have shortcuts if you don't want to do like that last section, so that's helping her stay in front of me. As long as she follows the green areas, she can do everything no problem. But you'll see what I'm talking about when we come up here. It is spectacular, but you gotta know where you're going. I met the director of the trails here 2 days ago. He was out here putting some pumpkins in the woods. They got a bunch of mama deers and baby deers out here, so he's taking good care of them. He's a great guy, and I thank him for all this work he's doing on this trail. They do have a lot of bike riders up here, and he probably has a good team helping him. Okay, let's see what's coming up here. Now, all these trails are named, but right now I'm going so fast I can't read them. All the hills and curves and stuff. Really, really neat. And when we were here 2 days ago, there was actually a lot of people walking this trail. This is the Mac track, whatever that means here. We've never seen it in the spring when all these trees would have leaves on it. I bet it would be neat going through it because you'll be in a tunnel most of the time. I want to look down and see how far. We've only been 1.8 miles from the visitor center. I hope this video is not too long. But I give this place a 5 out of 5 for fun, and really every category. It's free. Anybody can come ride this thing. It's, like I said, super easy to stay on trail. Let's see what happens here. And I'm telling you, it's challenging enough for even the best guys. If they want to go real fast on it, it's challenging. But if you just want to go slow, it's doable. Oh man. It'd be neat if you knew all spots where you're going. Looks like we're on the boundary of it here. There's a big fence. You know, Ann and I have been out in Colorado and New Mexico and even Texas where the trails are pretty dangerous, really, and have a lot of cactus, stuff like that. Here, I don't see all those dangers. You know, you don't really hardly see a rock except where they put them. They have some neat concrete chunks that they put down to make a nice rock trail. You'll see them in a little while. But all this, you know, we got full suspension bikes and great tires, and these little bumps don't bother these little roots. They might be harder on a bike without suspension for sure, but they're not bad. Like this one right here, it wouldn't be too bad. There's only one of them. It's bad when you get multiple of them and you can't get over just one of them. Can't get over all three of them easy. You can get over one pretty easy. Kind of lift the front tire and make it over one, no problem. That's when you get a bunch of them and you can't continually do that. Next thing you know, your front tire and back tire hit one at the same time, and it'll put a stop on you. Oh, I love this e-bike. It's a lot like riding a dirt bike. You know, when I was young, racing dirt bikes, I'd go a lot faster, but I'd be at about the same workout as I am right now with this thing. This thing, you know, your legs, your muscles have to move fast on your legs, but it's not nearly as hard a pushing with them. So I can talk. I mean, I couldn't be talking right now on a pedal bike. I'm using a lot of my cardiovascular, my breathing time talking, which if I wasn't talking, I wouldn't be nearly as out of breath as I am a little bit now. But I hate it when you watch guys riding bicycles on neat trails and they don't even say a word. I mean, like, come on, tell us where you are, tell us. I still ain't caught in. I'm 2.5 miles into this. I ain't caught that girl. She must be riding like crazy. I'm going so fast right now, I'm not even thinking about where I'm at. I'm trying to get through quick for the video. There are some tough stuff coming up, I'm telling you. And I gotta slow down in, scan ahead. Okay, here she is. She stopped for me now. Okay, girl, you're doing great. I ate 3 sausage biscuits for breakfast this morning. I probably shouldn't have done that. Okay, another little berm here. Wingo, whatever that is. Tango, Wingo Tango. These signs are neat. Let's see what's coming up. I hate to go too fast. Hobo Woods, uh-oh. You better watch out in here. Where we go? Okay, they got neat little markers like this to help you stay on the right path. You don't have to stop and study. Okay. Man, I just love this place. We probably will come ride this again before we leave. We're here for 5 days in Wichita Falls. Like I said, they got another 6 miles of this we hadn't even done yet. It says it's a whole lot like this. I'm sure it's got easy ways around, challenging features too, but it's just so much fun always kind of exploring. Oh, there goes a big cottontail. We might see the deer in here this morning. I think there was one other bike rider here at the visitor center, but I don't know if they're on this trail or the other trail. I'm telling you, Wichita Falls is a great place to come. Wily switchbacks. Okay, I better shift down here. If you like to bike, they got these wonderful, at least 12 miles of wonderful mountain bike trails. I mean, wonderful. Fun as all get out. And then we rode 32 miles yesterday around the town on an unbelievable bike path. And we stopped at Sonic halfway around, got us a hamburger. Whew. I hit a one-hand brake there. I shouldn't have done that. I had one hand off the bars when I hit the brake. I wasn't thinking. But we're going to do the trail again. I think maybe tomorrow. We'll go the other direction. And they're finishing up right. When we did the lap yesterday, we rode it clockwise, starting at our RV park. The trail starts basically on the river right by our RV park right now. Okay, here comes some neat stuff. Okay, but right at the end, they've got a construction project going on that will complete the lap, and they'll be through with that, I'm sure, 6 months probably for sure. We talked to the contractor working on it yesterday, and staying at the Wichita Falls RV Park. It's not the one that's part of the city, but it's right next. It's right. I mean, we're right on the bike path and right by these mountain bike trails. You could ride your bike from the mountain bike, from the RV park to the mountain bike trails if you wanted to. But 6 months from now, they'll have that completed, and it will just be bicycle vacation paradise. You know, it's not as good maybe as going way up to Colorado or something, but if you're anywhere near Wichita Falls, this is a wonderful place. You could spend, like Ann and I, we just spent 5 days riding your bicycles here and love every minute of it. You do the city path, you know, both directions, and then spend 3 days out here. You'd never get tired of this. Okay, here's a couple suspension bridges. This one is okay. I would just recommend going fast enough you don't have to pedal on it, because if you have to pedal on it, yeah, follow the blue arrow. If you have to pedal on it, it really starts to swing around. The second suspension bridge, oh shoot, yeah, this is the hard way. The second suspension bridge is got a real big ramp up to it with your high center. I mean, I didn't know what I was doing yesterday, so I went kind of slow. And you will high center on it, and then you have to do the suspension bridge. So I was really messed up, but today I'm gonna try to make it over the big hump a little bit better. Okay, I gotta watch what I'm doing here. Okay, here's a part coming up that I didn't do right yesterday. Let's see, where is it? Shoot, I don't know. Yeah, here's what I did yesterday. I gotta come up here and do this bad turn. I'm not even gonna do it today just right. I'm gonna straighten up before I go down it. I'll have to go way over by that water hose tomorrow, or the next time I come out here. You just don't want to kind of drop off at a shallow angle there. Let your pedal. My pedal kicks, it's so steep there. My pedal would knock me over before I went down that hill. It's hard to come through here fast. You don't know where you're going. The trails with all these leaves. Okay, here's where I just was. I got to make this crazy turn here. I made it. It is like X Games here. Okay, Don's Bowl up here. I hope my camera's still going. Hope y'all are enjoying this. Which way? Okay, I see the green. Oh, they got a big jump ramp laying over there. I see the deer tracks on the trail. Where did I go? Straight? Okay, this is the Blind Pig Bridge. This is what I'm talking about right here. Okay, maybe go slow is the secret. I went too fast. My suspension was bottoming out. That's why I centered. Hey, one thing neat about this place too is they have a fighter jet training facility for foreign countries here. So when foreign countries buy F-16s, I don't know what all they buy, they come here to Wichita Falls, Texas, and learn how to fly them babies. So there's fighter jets flying over all the time, which I have to forget about right now because I don't have time to look up at them. Here we go. Okay, this is the half pipe. I'm really good on the half pipe. Woo! Gotta slow down though. And then here comes, I don't know what's coming up. There's a house, there's an old shack we gotta ride through in a minute. Oh, shoot. Okay, maybe we're getting close to the house now. I see a house up there. Oh, there's the house. We're gonna go through that one. Might be a nail in that one. We're back up at the edge of the park. This is just a wonderful place. Okay, there's the house. Whew, I need to catch my breath almost. Okay, we've been 4.2 miles from the visitor center. It'll probably be about 6.4 miles from starting at the visitor center when we're finished. But then we're going to take a little break and find the other 6 miles to do. And I'll do that slow with Ann. And if it's super, I'll try to make another video before we leave. Share with you guys. Show you why you need to come to Wichita Falls and ride. Woo. Oh, that's bad. I don't know. I should have done that again. You wanted to just jump down a hill. That's it right there. I could go slow down it maybe. But I'm not going to jump. Jumping days may be over. I'll do some of them tabletops. I've been places where there's like 5 tabletops in a row going down a big hill. And after about the 3rd one, then I'll jump. Just one popping up like that. I don't know. The only big thing I know coming up that I'm not going to do is this big bridge. You can look at my pictures on Facebook from a year ago. When we were coming back from Colorado, we stopped here and I did it. And took pictures of me. But I didn't have this phone holder. Okay, this is some tough stuff here. Let me shut up for a second. Ooh, that was just a rock. There's Annie again. She's in front of me somehow. How'd she pass me? Whew. Oh yeah, there's another concrete section that I didn't do 2 days ago because I was riding with Ann, but I'm going to do it today. If I don't miss the turn. Whew. Let's see if I can get behind you. Okay, hey girl. Let's see. Over there they have some of the mud run stuff. That just makes me think that these low sections here might get wet. And you'll see a place up there somewhere, or maybe I've already done it, where they have dug and just made a high spot for the bikes to ride on, maybe when this area gets wet. I don't know if you can hear them fighter jets flying over. They out there training. Okay, now we're getting close to the river. I'll look down at the mileage in a second, see where we're at. We're almost 5 miles. Oh shoot, what's that? Well, this surprises you. So I didn't do it 2 days ago because didn't get enough notice. I might could ride across that bridge on the left, but the bridge on the right is where you're pointing. Okay, this is a slip and slide. So somewhere up here, this is it. It's not bad. I ain't gonna do this easy. But if it was wet, it might be slip. For real. Okay. Ooh, baby. This is so fun. And like I said, I'm gonna stop the video when I get through with this trail, but I'll probably point it down the road back to the visitor center, so anybody who's wondering will know how easy it is. You ride this really 6.2 mile trail, and then it's just a couple tenths of a mile back to the visitor center. I feel they got a bathroom there. And probably get information on everything else in town. Now here is one of the teeter-totters between the wheels. It looks simple, but like I said, I got to get out there and walk it first. This is not near the parking lot, and I haven't wanted to stop when we're riding, but I'll just have to stop and test it. But if you get up there and that thing doesn't operate the speed you think it will operate, you can't put your feet down. Now here's the bad bridge. It looks great. Stairway, Highway to Heaven's the name of it. And it's great. I like every bit of it. Except I need to go up here and take a good look at it, because I only got to see it once when I rode it. When I ride by it, I didn't stop yesterday, but maybe you can see it just keeps going and going. And right around this corner, I'm right next to it now, just real narrow. And man, if you mess that, you're like 3 or 4 foot up in the air. You know, some guys might just pedal hard and jump off of it, but if I was to run off of it, I would endo head first probably. I don't want to do that. Take some fun away from my ride. And like I said, the trails are right next to each other. You won't believe the map of it, how you zigzag around. I don't know what I just did now. Oh, not bad. And it says stay on the course, of course. And you gotta wear a helmet here. They got a lot of helmet signs. They got a lot of low limbs and lots of trees. Please wear a helmet if you come out here. The trail boss is a big guy, but he's a friendly guy. But I would want to see if you were breaking the rules. There's another one of them climbing walls for the mud run. I bet it's fun to do that if you're 18 years old and like the mud. Woo, this corner bigger than I thought. Okay, let's see. Woo, around this sharp corner here. I've got to be getting close to the end. .6 miles. One of the best things you got to do is right at the end. You got to cross that part of that river. But I think you're riding on concrete. But your tires get covered in water. Then you got to go back in this dirt. So yesterday, our tires stayed dry the whole time till right there 100 feet from the end of our ride, they got all muddy. Then I take them home and put them back in the RV, but I clean them off a little bit. But today, we're going to ride another 6 miles after the creek. So it shouldn't be a problem. I'm finally figuring how great tubeless tires are with, I think it's called orange seal is what I've been putting in my tubes. But we have yet to even have a flat tire the next day after riding, which means, you know, these things are sealed up really good. And we have been over more rocks and more goat head thorns and who knows what other kind of cactus thorns. I've ridden over those old prickly pear cactus ears that have been broken off and laying in the middle of the trail. I know I wasn't the first one to run over them, so maybe I didn't get a flat from one of them or a hole from one of them, but we haven't had any flats. And I got a flat from a, oh, watch out, slow down here, from a goat head. A goat head's like what we call a, what do we call those things down south? Now I've been calling them goat heads and I don't know what the Louisiana name for it is. But it's that little ball seed that's got like goat horns sticking out all the way around it. And I got one of those in my tube tires, my street tires for this bike. I got a separate set of rims and tires. I got ready to ride one day and my front tire was flat. And I found what the problem was. And I got out that orange seal and it said it was for tubes too. So I put it in that tube, aired it up. I've ridden 100 miles since then without a flat. Man, there are fighter jets. Okay, here's the little ship down here. Here is water. Then you ride on this concrete. Then you ride on this. Which I'm in the wrong gear. Okay, I was saying there was fighter jets all over me right now. Okay, this is the end of the trail. And right down this road, you go back to the visitor center. But I'm gonna wheel over here and show you again what it looks like. I think you can see that plate. And it is a wonderful trail, 5 stars. I did 6.2 miles, 38 minutes.